Well, thanks for joining me in my shop today, back here in the great state of Texas. If you watch some of my other cigar reviews, you see that I was recently in Maryland and in Maine. Got some opportunities to do some smoke some good cigars up there, some I've never had before, and to do some good cigar reviews. I usually try to make it a point to do a cigar review anytime I've gotten something new. And today I have something new that I have never smoked before. Today I have the Macanudo Gold label. This is their Hampton Court. This has an American Connecticut wrapper with Cuban seed, Dominican, and Mexican fillers. Their wrapper for this particular gold label is done with the first and second primings, because you can have just any Connecticut shade grown wrapper, but it really could be any leaf off the plant, and I appreciate that they specify. My wife actually bought me this cigar, and you can see the wrapper or see the label there just a little bit better. My wife actually bought me this cigar when we were in Maryland. She bought this for $10. Now I hear that this is supposed to be a very, very mild cigar. It's also not very large, as you can see here, just a little bit shy of a Robusto size, like a thin Robusto. But I'm expecting very, very good things about very good things from this. I actually haven't smoked a Connecticut cigar for a review in a while now. As far as reviews go, I have done one recently. But as far as smoking them every day, I actually usually don't smoke Connecticut's. Although in a lot of my videos I say I do lean more towards Connecticut. And I know this cigar has been well taken care of. You can see right there, maybe. There you go. Some nice white plume hanging on around there, just as an affirmation that this tobacco is being well taken care of and preserved properly. So I'm gonna punch this and get a cold draw on it. Very mild on this cold draw. There's really not anything that jumps out at me right away. Say some chewy wood tones, real light, almost tastes like my brain is going to sticky rice. If you know what sticky rice is, that sticky white rice, that's kind of the natural taste that it's giving off right now. You can see this roll right here is really done in that Cuban style. It's got those dips and valleys. Not a perfectly straight roll. Very, very Cuban-esque. I'm excited about this one just because it's something new and totally different from the last few things that I've smoked. So I'm going to light this up. There's a really nice sweetness that comes off this right away. It doesn't have any of those hay aspects that you get from a lot of other Connecticut's. There's definitely flavors there. It has some lemon in it, some lemoniness, almost like some tartness. It's real soft for right now, though. Like I said, this has been rated as a very, very mild cigar, all the way on the mild spectrum. So I'm going to give this a few puffs and get here into the first third and be right back. So I'm through the first third of this Macanudo Gold label. All through this first third, it's been that sweetness there at the very start. The sweetness is kind of faded off a little bit. It's very much like lemongrass right now. There's lots of lemoniness, a little bit of that kind of green grassiness, and that's about it. There's not much else distinguishable going on. I am getting a whole lot of tar buildup here at the end of this punch. Seemingly an excessive amount. I've actually got some in my mouth. I've got that tarriness kind of lingering in my mouth right now, kind of throwing off some of these flavors. As far as the burn goes, it's been very straight. It's been burning very well. I actually lost this ash on my lap because I was just smoking away on it and not really paying attention, just kind of enjoying it. The cigar is very well constructed, so I'm very happy with the construction of it. I'm concerned about this tar. I've actually wiped it away once already. It just unexpectedly put a very bad taste in my mouth, and at first I thought it was a cigar, and then looked down and realized, oh, there's a bunch of tar going on. So I'm going to puff on it for a little bit. I might clip this and just to get a little bit of a different hole going on to try to avoid some of that tar. But like I said, very good cigars so far. I'm going to get in the second and third, and I'll be right back. Oh, sorry. You got me singing along with Louis Armstrong. I am through the second third of this here gold label, and I gotta say I'm not very happy with it. This tar buildup on the end is almost making this thing just unsmokable. I mean, it's consistently getting on my tongue no matter how much I try to avoid it. So I am gonna clip it here and see if it gets see if it's any easier to avoid. It just seems like it has an excessive amount of tar buildup. Compared to most of the other cigars that I've smoked. As far as it burning though, it's burning nice and straight. I've got no complaints about it. The ash does not hang on very long at all. It would almost make me think that this is a short filler cigar. Now I haven't seen anything saying it's a short filler, but that ash just refuses to refuses to hang on more than about 3/4 of an inch, and that twice actually just fell into my lap, and I wasn't happy about that because this first time I wasn't paying attention. The second time I thought for sure it was going to stay longer, and it just didn't. So I'm kind of having my woes about this cigar. Overall, the flavor has been largely tainted by that tar that I consistently get on my tongue. It's starting to turn a little bit darker. Like I said, though, that tar on my tongue is really just kind of deceiving any true flavors that have been coming through. I am still getting some lemongrass flavors, and I'm hoping to get something a little bit more distinguishable here in the last third. So I will be right back. So I am just about done with this Macanudo Gold label. I went ahead and clipped this end, and that made all the difference in the world. It seems like the tar is not building up nearly as quickly, and I'm not sure if it was just coming to a point because the punch hole was significantly smaller. The draw, of course, as I would expect, has opened up considerably. The draw was a little tight overall through this cigar, but definitely nothing bad. That tar problem has definitely been solved. I'm a little curious about that tar problem overall, just because I've punched plenty of cigars in the past and that did not have that problem. So just kind of an interesting little tidbit there. I guess this is one of those cigars that you would definitely cut instead of punch. So while I'm usually a punch person and I've never really run into that issue, it's just kind of an interesting conundrum. The cigar has definitely opened up since cutting it. I can definitely taste that lemongrass. There's definitely flavors of some nice like toasted spices in there too. That have just improved. This is definitely a cigar that I can now smoke all the way to the end. So if I were to recommend this cigar to somebody, I would tell them definitely make sure that you cut it and don't punch it, just to avoid that tar overall. The burn is still great. The smoke production overall has been fantastic. As I get no smoke. This is definitely a cigar that I can hold right here, and it's not gonna burn my fingers at all. This is definitely one that I would put a pin in and smoke it all the way down to the end. So if you're not there already, brothersfinetobacco.com. Check out the shop. Just kind of get a feel for it before you come on in. You can come check out our fireplace. Come enjoy the record player. The cold weather is finally setting in here in Central Texas, so it'll be nice and cool soon. And as always, thank you for watching.